Back in April of 2018, Square allowed customers to buy and sell Bitcoin via its Cash App in all 50 US states. Later that year, Square reported Bitcoin revenue of roughly 200 million for their fourth quarter, again back in 2018. There's a purpose in why I'm telling you the revenue 4 or 5 years ago. The company later said at that time that if they were going to succeed in growing its Bitcoin business across the globe, especially in areas where fiat currency is not easily and readily accepted by merchants in hyperinflationary countries, the company will have a major advantage over its payment processing customers. This past week, Block reported their quarterly earnings, again, fourth quarter. The shares rose in extended trading after the payment company reported fourth quarter earnings that missed Wall Street expectations but posted strong growth in gross profits. Now, analysts tend to focus more so on gross profits as it's more of an accurate measurement of the company's core transitional businesses. So again, fourth quarter of 2018, they reported Bitcoin revenue of roughly 200 million. However, this fourth quarter, they reported roughly 900 million in gross profits from Bitcoin revenue via Cash App. So they're growing the business via Cash App, which is why they changed their name from Square to Block, right? Block is short for blockchain technology. So let's go to the charts to see, if you like Square, aka Block, where would you want to get in after a huge drop in price when it hit the all-time highs of 290, right? Selling at is down 66% roughly, right? So let's go to the charts. I'm going to say that on the monthly chart, you're going to have $100 as a first target. It's also going to be resistance because it was previously resistance back in September of 2018. Okay, let's go down to the weekly chart. This pivot here is back during the pandemic lows in March of 2020 when it hit roughly $33. Again, right now it's selling for $77. Okay, let's go down to the weekly chart and let's just label this as major resistance. Okay, we see that it appears that it's holding a short-term uptrend line. Appears is okay as long as it's not a breach and a close. So we'll say that it's still respecting the short-term trend line. Just want to see again, this is the March 2020 pandemic lows, right? Looking at these wicks here, selling pressure at around $90. So let's just mark that off as well. So obviously 90 is going to be the first test. Next test being $100. You can say that price is between, it's range bound at the moment. Price is between $91 and $51. Right, so prices, you could say fair value relative to price being expensive at $91 and or cheap at $51. So you would anticipate a lot of chop in the middle. Right, there's equilibrium between buyers and sellers. Up here there's an imbalance between sellers and buyers, where the sellers are beating up on the buyers, and down here there's an imbalance between buyers and sellers, where the buyers are beating up on the sellers. Right, that's what caused price to move higher. In this case, that's what caused price to move lower. Let's go to the daily chart. Just kind of not seeing anything. You know, you did have a rejection at we can say that they were daily sellers at this level here. Right, price came back, pulled back, and then sold off. We'll say that it's $83 even. Again, price is still respecting this short-term uptrend line. Now if price gets back here, it would have to go deeper into the zone to see if there's any other sellers above this green candle right here. On the downside, you have the resistance and now support at the $72 level. You also have the short-term uptrend line supporting this resistance support line. So what's the play? I mean, you might be able to day trade these two levels. You might be able to put on a swing trade at these two levels, but no setup at the moment. You have to wait for price to get down to 72 or wait for price to get back to $83 before making a decision on one way or the other. Until next time.